And there are very empowering things that happen. I mean, you're sitting right here, and Benjamin, with the swing of an arm, and I'm glad we're able to talk about this now. I'm not glad he had to go to jail, so we're able to talk about this. But Benjamin, with the swing of an arm, cost Huntington Life Sciences $41 million. And then, in addition to that, let's just talk about the potency of that action. That action happened outside of this man, Parker Quillen's house. He was the CEO of a hedge fund called QuillCap Incorporated. QuillCap Incorporated, I think, owned roughly 12 million shares of Huntington Life Sciences. When they sold that back, they bought it at a once high of something in the area of 85 cents. When they were selling it back, they were selling it for less than 10 cents back to the directorship. And what happened was Parker Quillen himself, individually, took a $1.8 million loss to his personal finances. So he invested in more money. He lost all that money out of his own pocket. And that was something that he'd rather do than deal with the 2 demonstrations that happened outside of his house and the broken windows in his lobby and some paint. And that says something. That says that, all right, we don't have all these great tools to communicate and barter and negotiate with our opposition because they're all fucking rich as hell. They all live in the middle of freaking nowhere in these big mansions, or they got yachts and things like that. Well, what do we have? What do we share in common? Same things we share in common with those animals in cages. We obviously don't want to suffer, okay? But as human beings, we hate embarrassment and we hate losing money. Well, maybe not us, but they really hate losing money because their entire existence is based off the clout of their finances. So if they lose money, if they lose property, if they feel vulnerable because they live in this, Upper East Side mansion, this big townhouse, and they get their bay windows broken out on the ground floor, and they feel like now all of a sudden they can't be that recluse on the Upper East Side. They can't hide back there, knowing that everything else they do on the market, all the guilt they're responsible in the market, they can't go back to that house and hide and know that no one knows about them. It's now vulnerable. They feel vulnerable. And with that said, that was an exceptionally potent action. And instead of just sitting here and applauding Benjamin, or looking at him at all like I do, think about how you could do something that potent yourself. Because even with that said, Benjamin got a 2 to 6 year sentence because of his aggregate of a package deal they offered him of a whole bunch of charges put together. You do that once in New York State, it's your first offense, you're probably getting in the area tops 1 year. So think about this. Are you willing to sit in a box for 365 days to know that you cost an animal abuse industry, $41 million? You cost some asshole $1.8 million, and you don't have to pay that money back? I'll be like, I'll do 365 days for that. That's definitely worth it. Think about that and be empowered by it. Know that your individual actions can, in fact, do a lot of good. Because there's way too much pessimism in this movement. There's always people doubting that when something happens, it might not have done that much good. Or let's be critical about it. As long as these things are happening, it's good. And some of them are really, really great. What Benjamin did was not, totally crazy. He did not blow something up with C4. He put a hammer through a window and splashed some paint on stuff. And it cost that much money. The window itself probably cost $200. You should be empowered. That's basically what I really wanted to say about it. I'm sorry. Interrupt.